Hey, what's going on, y'all? Tania B here with Let's Be Candid. So I wanted to make this quick video, really just speaking about you really attract what you fear. Like, you attract what you hate. Like, you attract the judgments that you have within yourself that more than likely they're going to pop up in a relationship because you have so much energy and so much focus on certain things, regardless if you want it or not. If your intention and if your focus and your energy is so strong, it's going to just come to you. It's going to come to you, you know? And so for myself, I know, like, even trying to figure out what it was that I wanted in my relationships. And so a lot of times I'm like, okay, well, I don't want this. I don't want that. You know, I don't want a lover who cheats. You know, I don't want a lover who is out all the time, you know, partying and clubbing. You know, I don't want a lover this, and that. Not really focused on what actually I wanted in a lover that I actually started attracting in my relationships, in my intimate relationships, all of the qualities that I absolutely hated. And so I was like, why am I attracting every single thing that I freaking hate? Like, everything that I said I don't want in a relationship, I'm attracting it, not knowing that by speaking what I do not want, the universe was bringing it to me. Because one thing that I learned is that, you know, your subconscious mind doesn't register, don't not know. Like, I don't. Like, so you say, I don't want a cheater. Your subconscious mind picks up, I do want a cheater. It doesn't hear the not part, the no part. And so that's something that I had to learn through experience, and even, you know, through my spiritual coaches and things like that, to really just focus on exactly what it is that I want to attract in my relationship. And so for one thing that I learned too, and one thing that one of my spiritual mama had taught, was that, you know, your partner really is here to throw salt at your wounds. You know, anything that is unhealed, that they're really here to just throw salt at it. So if you just look at a situation, so I always use myself with, you know, these type of examples, because I lived through this stuff, and that's why my channel is really just speaking about, you know, just intimate abuse from the perspective of, you know, like the perpetrator, because I was the one who really caused a lot of things in my relationship. And so now that I speak about these topics, what I had done to help heal my process, and hopes that it's going to do the same for you. So I definitely appreciate each and every one of you who are watching, okay? So here I am. Myself, I had like an open wound when it comes to like abandonment issues, you know, based on from when my mom had passed away when I was 11 years old. I subconsciously had picked up abandonment issues from one day she's like up and living, and then the very next day she's just gone just like that. And so subconsciously I had picked up, like, in my mind that, hey, this is what happens. Like, you love somebody and they can just up and leave just like that, like with no type of warning. And so I didn't realize that it was still inside of me until I actually got into, you know, serious relationships with women in my young adult life. And so here I am, dating a girl, and I just started to develop these feelings of like, insecurity, feelings of like jealousness, feelings of especially possessiveness, because in control, because I wanted to make sure that they did not leave, not knowing that I was feeling all of these ways because of what happened to me when I was 11 years old. And so here I am, I have an open wound, an open sore that I don't even see. But then I have my relationship, my lover, who is really all healing partners, you know, your mirror to really show you what you still have to heal on. Like, that's really what our relationships are about. You know, they really are our reflections. They really are our mirror to really show us exactly what things and issues and that we have not yet resolved, things that are unhealed, and they're here to show it to us. And they're the best healers. Like, intimate partners are the best healers. And so here I am, I have this open wound, this open sore, you know, about like this whole abandonment issues, because I never healed it. So here comes my partner, and what happens? They start throwing salt from their attitude, like, so like their ways, the way how they behave and things like that. And so in my perception, it's salt hitting my wound, and it's just burning and burning and burning. So then it results in arguments, it results in fights, it results in me, you know, just wilding out, you know, just acting stupid, because they're really just throwing salt at my wounds. They're doing their job. Like, my lovers was doing their job to really show me, like, hey, knock knock, Tania, you still have some unhealed wounds that you have not resolved since you was 11 years old, and even probably some things from past 11 years old that I still probably don't even know about, that I'm still in the process. Now, this is a healing process. Like, every single day, you have to put in some work to make sure that these wounds are healed. And so, as I didn't know that I had these open wounds, that my partner just kept throwing on it, just throwing it, and just burning and burning and burning, until I realized, oh snap, I have some subconscious, you know, things that I did not fix from childhood. And so it wasn't until I actually started to, you know, forgive myself, you know, forgive my mom, and to just forgive just anything that I felt like that was making my relationship with myself attract outside relationships that was just very distasteful and very unhealthy for myself. And so as I was healing and as I was doing the spiritual work, even though like the reactions and stuff may be the same for my partners, it doesn't hurt as much. So even though the salt may still be unthrown, but since it was being healed because I was doing the inner work, then it wasn't stinging as much. And so that was one of my biggest lessons, like, oh my gosh, hey, our partners really are our healing partners. And so I'm just saying, so if you are in a relationship and you may feel like you are attracting all of these things in your lover that you absolutely just despise, like really look at yourself and think to yourself, and really sit down and ask yourself, like, well, what was my intentions when I wanted this relationship? You know, like, was I clear on exactly what it was that I am attracting? And also to look, I mean, if you are, you know, for example, if you are, you know, attracting like an abuser or something like that, and you may feel yourself like in a victim mode, you know, ask yourself, like, where within myself, you know, am I, you know, playing this role in my mind that things have not healed, that I don't even know they're not healed. So you really have to probably like step back even from out the relationship. Like, your partner did his job to show you that you have a lot of unresolved issues that you need to fix within yourself. So I'm just saying, like, really just be mindful of what it is that you're putting your energy out there, and be mindful that the reason why you are attracting things that you hate in a relationship, and the things that you are attracting what you fear, is a lot of the times because of the energy, the level of energy that you are putting into a certain situation of what you do not want. So I would say to really just focus on the things that you really do want, and really just begin to heal yourself. Do like the inner work and everything like that. And if you may feel like you need some type of support, because I know I was not able to do it alone for myself. Like, I had to have some type of spiritual support, like a spiritual community and everything like that. Then definitely like hit me up. You know, I may have something that you may actually are looking for, that you're seeking, you know, because that's really all that I'm doing. I'm really just helping lesbians to really end abuse and create their dream love relationships, you know, with my easy 4-step system. That is definitely a process, but it works. So I hope you appreciate this video. Definitely hit that like button, hit subscribe, and all of that goodness. Ring the bell if you found this of value, so you know when I upload another video. I definitely appreciate each and every one of you who are watching, and I will holler at you later. All right, I love you. Keep loving yourself.